What's up, YouTube? It's your girl K Nicole, and you're stepping back into my closet. Today I'm gonna be doing a heartfelt video, a video that I feel like is needed on my channel for the girls. Now, if guys, if you feeling it too, then come right on in. But this is specifically for the girls who might have been in the same place as me. And I just feel like this is one of the videos where the conversation just needs to be had. So I'm gonna have it for you. But this video is just gonna be a video about my personal experience with anybody that can relate to it. And that's just growing up insecure and just finally getting to a point in your life where you confident, where you are aware that you are that girl. And if you haven't got there, hopefully this video can kind of put you in perspective of how I got there, and maybe you can use some of my tips. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you comment if you just feel it in your heart to comment and do that. Subscribe if this is the first video you ever seen of me and you feel like, ooh, girl, you hit it on the spot. Make sure you subscribe and turn on your post notifications because I'm gonna be dropping. We're gonna get right into this video. I do have my notes because I get off topic very easily, or not even off topic. I talk a little too much. So I'm just gonna try to keep myself. So I'm gonna be looking at my phone, but it's just to keep myself on track. We're gonna talk about it. Growing up insecure, why you don't love yourself? Like, why you don't like yourself? Why you beating yourself down? Why are you not comfortable in your own skin? Why do you not love your own skin? Why are you not stepping out? Why are you not being the girl that you should be? Why? We gonna tell people. The people that don't understand us, we finna tell them, okay? That's what I'm finna do for us. This ain't no podcast or nothing, but I might like give that vibe or whatever. But yeah, we just gonna talk about it. I just wanna say that I grew up very, 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 very insecure. I'm talking about not in the pictures insecure. I'm talking about uploading pictures blurry insecure. I'm talking about emojis over the face insecure. I'm talking about only showing the body because I feel like that's all I got to offer insecure. Like, all of that. Like, if anybody else had to talk about this, I feel like I'm the perfect person to talk about it. And I just want to say, being insecure is not a, oh, I'm going to act insecure so everybody can tell me I'm pretty. Like, that misconception really does grind my gears because that's all I used to hear in middle school. You just want somebody to tell you you're pretty. No, I don't, because that doesn't help, It really does. Like, y'all think that helps, but it really doesn't. But let me calm down because it hit right here for me. But being insecure basically is being unhappy within yourself. Maybe it can be one feature. You can love you, but them teeth just gotta go. That's me. But I just want to say where my insecurities stem from. And we just gonna go from there. Being insecure stems from either hearing something about yourself so much that you start to believe it and see yourself within that person's eyes, or comparing yourself. Comparison is the killer of all joy, sweetie. So my two things was always hearing people say things about me, but it's repetitive. You might call me ugly once, it might not get to me. But you call me ugly 3 times, then I'm starting to wonder if I'm ugly. You follow me? Comparison. You might be the skinniest one at your friend group. Yep, that's me. And you might just be like, why I don't got that type of booty? Why is my booty not sitting like that? Why is my body, why am I not as thick? You either got the people telling you or you telling yourself because you're comparing yourself to others. That's like the biggest thing for me. And I'm going to just go and break it down. I feel like my insecurity started in 5th grade. Before this, I was loving myself. I come from a family of love, support, all of that. I never was like, oh, I hate me. Never. Like, I look good. Let me and my mama and my daddy tell it. So you hear me? But you get to school and these kids with these mouths and these opinions and the things they let roll out their tongue. And when you young, you a sponge. You taking all that in. So I wouldn't say I was bullied because I feel like maybe it was a form of bullying, like verbal bullying, because I wasn't, when nobody asked me for my lunch money, when nobody jacking me up, when nobody fighting me every day, beating me every day. But people would say things, and these was kids, was like my friends. So that's why I wouldn't say it's bullying, but I guess now that I'm older now, I can say that's what it was. I don't know how we want to put it. But these kids was my friends, like I'm kicking it with my friend group, and they tell me how big my forehead is. Everybody laughing, but I'm not, So I was made fun of about my forehead size, my acne. I had acne growing up, but I was going through puberty. Relax. People talk about my teeth. People talk about how skinny I was. I will never forget this boy calling my booty pancake. I can tell you his exact first and last name and when he said it and what class he was in, everything. I don't forget. So we got my forehead, my acne, my teeth, my body, how long my feet was. I wore a size 8, baby. My feet had already grown. It's how I went through puberty before everybody. I started my puberty before everybody, everything. So stuff I went through, girls eventually went through. They just didn't know it was coming. Yeah, slap in the face, isn't it? But those were like the various things people talked about in school that I didn't think was a big deal at first. And I'm going to tell y'all how it affected me, right? I remember 5th grade, Miss Peterson class, Lawrence Elementary, baby. These kids did not play. They did not let up when it came to me. People talk about my forehead so bad. I mean, my mom used to have me all type of pulled up ponytails and braids and all that. I never thought about my forehead. My whole family forehead big. Like, it wasn't a thing. But people talked about it so much. Oh, her forehead so big. My nickname was 5 Head and all of that type of stuff. And it got to a point where I wanted to hide it. So, I mean, I had every color headband in the world. I had pink, purple, blue, black, gray. I needed neutrals for every day. I had something to say bad hair day made my ponytail look bad. I need them to know. Like, relax. I know it's the bad hair day. Or whatever. So people talk about my forehead so much to the point where I never showed it anymore. Like, I always had a headband that was probably start right here and then stop right where these edges stop. You hear me? You want to see? I needed to take the attention off my forehead. Why we talking about my forehead every day? It gets old, you know? So that was one thing. With my acne, I really couldn't do nothing about that. It just is what it is. So the pimple jokes never stopped. The pimple jokes never stopped. Oh my gosh. I was Star Crunch. I was this. I was that. Like, I really hate that kids don't know. Oh my gosh. I sound like I'm finna cry. I really hate that kids don't know how bad the things they say affect them. So, like, affect another person so much. When you're a kid, you think you making that joke and you go on about your life. But when you the one the joke made about, you thinking about that 3 times. You know what I'm saying? You thinking about that for the rest of the day or whatever. Acne, couldn't do nothing about it. Now my teeth little. Jeez, my teeth little. I got 4 canines. They got ridges at the bottom. Like, they not the ideal teeth. I know that, but they talked about them so bad to where my smile went from ear to ear to, like, I immediately stopped showing them teeth, and it got so bad to the point where family pictures, group pictures. I was on sports teams. They always want to take group pictures. I never wanted to be in the pictures. If I could avoid pictures, I did. Picture day, didn't want to be a part of it. I'm not, because, you know, they make you smile. Leave me out of, leave KP out the conversation. So it got to a point to where I regret looking back and I see so many group pictures. It can be cousin pictures, like my friends. I remember when I was on the trip team in high school still. My 2 friends, they would take pictures, like, get in it, and I would, like, have an attitude, like, y'all took the picture without me, but at the same time, I always feel ugly no matter what angle the picture came from. I hated it. I didn't want to see the picture. No, don't put me in it. So, like, that affected me that way. With my butt, y'all, I only wore crossbody purses. If it wasn't a crossbody purse, I was not wearing it. I wanted to wear crossbody so it can cover my butt. You can't even look at it. You can't look at how flat it is because the purse in the way. And I remember Loren's band purses in 6th grade. So we had to start wearing purses, but we had crossbodies. I mean, we had drawstrings. So I would make my drawstring hang, like, I would fix it to where it would drop right where my butt is. It ain't on my back. I had it drop right where my butt is. Don't talk about how flat my butt is. Don't talk about how skinny I am. I don't want to hear it. Then it got to a point where it was like we had to hold our stuff. It's like they was going against me. Every time I hit an insecurity, they came back stronger. So then I remember with jackets. So I would wear 2 jackets to school. I said I'm gonna stop swearing to make people believe it. Because if they don't believe you, they just don't believe you. Why you putting it on all this? So not on God or nothing like that. I was about to do it, but I'm not gonna do it. But you can, Miss Norwood, I don't even know if she's still around. She probably can vouch for me if she still got good memory. We started wearing jackets, y'all. I wore 2 jackets. I wore a jacket on me and around my waist. You was not finna see my butt. Once I was finna say his name. Once he pointed out that I had a pancake and everybody agreed. Oh, no. I never showed that booty again. So I would wear a jacket and I would have one wrapped around my waist, y'all. My teacher, Miss Norwood, I will never forget, 6th grade year, pulled me to the side and was like, why do you wear 2 jackets? And I can't remember if I told her or not, because she was just like, girl. I think I told her, I just want one around my waist. I don't want my waist showing. And she was like, girl, that little stuff or whatever, you know. And it just was like, whatever. So I think they ended up banning that. But the only reason they said something to me because other people were doing it. And it's crazy because people will never admit, like, that they was influenced by you, they copied you, whatever. And I'm not trying to say it, like, in a cocky way. But you can ask my counselor. I was always called to the office and stuff, like, why are you doing this? Because when you do this, other people do it. I mean, we started wearing uniforms 6th grade. I wanted to spice mine up. I was suspenders. Other people bought suspenders. They told me you have to stop doing that because other people are going to follow you. You might not see that, but it happens. And I'm just like, I'm insecure trying to help me out, but because other people want to follow me, I got to stop. Baby, my problems is deeper than this. And that's where the divide happened. You got people who look at me and they actually not look up to me, but they look at me and they admire certain things to where to them it's like, girl, what, you insecure? Girl, bye, we doing what you doing. But for me, it's like, I don't know why y'all copying me. Everything I'm doing, I'm trying to hide some things. Like, you copying me, you don't even know the real reason why I'm doing this. Now we both looking dumb. Now we both can't wear jackets. Now we both can't wear crossbodies. Y'all don't do it for me. So we got to a point where, okay, I can't cover it. I'm going to have to find me some things that can enhance it. So I remember we was wearing uniforms. I love the summertime because my mama bought me uniform shorts from one place and uniform shorts from another place. One of the places my booty looked so flat. Good God, looked like cardboard. Oh my gosh, I hated them shorts. But then another store, she had them to where like the pockets was plump and them uniform pants would sit me up just a little bit. That was my favorite navy blue uniform pants. I washed them navy uniform shorts every day because I knew them was gonna be the ones to make it look like I got a little butt. Them little flat brown ones, baby, they can have them. They went in the trash. I barely wore them. But I'm saying all this to say, I was trying so hard like to hide all the things people talk about so we can move the conversation to something else. I don't want to get to class every day and it's 5-head conversations, it's acne conversations, it's do you know you got that pimple, baby? I had to look in the mirror to get ready. What do you think? Like, it got old and people don't realize you don't just wake up and hate yourself. It's a over the time type of thing. So if every day, 5 days a week for 8 hours, somebody got to mention my forehead, what you think? At some point, I'm looking in the mirror like, God damn, is it really this big? Is it that serious? Is it needed? There's a whole conversation needed to center around it, right? So that was that. The body thing. See, the body thing is what gets me because the body thing was bigger than school. You go with the family and the family so they big as a house. Sorry, y'all. Too far. The family huge. And everybody like, I don't know if you belong here. You don't look like you eat what we eat. Yeah, I don't. I'm healthy. You're not. Relax. But when you get nicknamed Skinny Minnie and the do you eat question and dang, you don't eat nothing and you look sick and how old you say? It gets old. So you want to gain weight so people can shut up. That's the effects of it. People don't see that though. So when I'm growing up and all of a sudden I talk about being thick so bad. Why you want to be thick so bad? Y'all the same people that told me I look like I don't eat. What do you mean? Like, that's what got me a lot. Well, growing up like this because it makes you angry because the same people that talked about you, then you want to fix yourself, be the same people that be like, well, why you want to fix it? Are we delusional? Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, it just was like a everyday thing, and it affected me really, really bad to the point to where I was just so tired. I didn't even want to go to school. And that's why I said, I guess you can say it's bullying because it got to a point where it affected how I see myself. It affected how I feel about going to school, all of that. And it kind of slowed down as I got a little older because I started being more influential to people. Like, I remember this hairstyle my stylist did, and I wore it to school and I put the big bow with it. And the girl was like wearing it like the next week. It's people you can ask. I remember one time I came with a hairstyle and my friends was like, she wearing what you, didn't your stepmom put that in your head? Yeah. Big influence, big KP. But it's like, y'all don't even know. I'm doing this because I'm insecure. So it's like, I still had an effect and an influence on people. And it's like, I don't even like me. How y'all like me and I don't even like me? Like, that was a big question for myself. I was like, I don't see, like, it was still people that I drew attention to. And it's like, stop looking at me because I'm trying to figure it out over here. Because, like, you got them people that they don't see what you see. Because not everybody made fun of me. It's actually some people that, you know, thought I was cute. You know, they thought I was doing my big one. But when mass majority kind of doing all that talking, it does poison your mind. And I noticed that with anybody. When you go on Ari and them page and Jada and them page, you go to their comments, and they got over 10,000 comments saying how cute they are. Oh, y'all the baddest. This is why I love y'all. But then this one troll, y'all notice they only responding to that one troll. It's crazy the effect that a negative comment will have on you versus something positive. My mom was telling me I was beautiful every day. My daddy was telling me I'm that girl. you know, boys, it was the girls, mostly. It was boys too, but some of the boys was feeling your girl. But you got the boys is like, you bad, you know, you that girl. But that seemed like none of that mattered. Like, it was them negative ones that stuck with me. The negative ones I let affect how I see myself. And I'm just telling y'all right now, don't do that. Then that leads to seeking validation. See, this where people get it confused, you know. Most people think when being insecure is an act. So most people feel like if I say, oh, I'm ugly, oh, I don't like that picture, most people will respond, you just want somebody to tell you you pretty. You just want to hear somebody. And it's not necessarily, but once your mind is so poisoned into thinking that you are ugly, naturally you want to hear how pretty you are. Naturally, when you do take a picture where you think, this ain't half bad, like this one might make the gram. Now it's kind of like when I post it and I don't get no comments, it's like, hey, is this picture ugly? It does make you second guess yourself. But I need people to understand being insecure is not an act. It's not a, well, if I say this, hopefully they'll. No, it's not that. But once you are kind of messed up in the head about yourself and you do kind of see something that you think might just be all right, it look a little decent, this might be the cutest picture I'm ever going to take, you do want to hear that from people. I'm not going to hold you. I'm not going to lie to you. So that's like the effect it has on you. So let's just say that was 6th grade, right? It started in 5th. It became big in 6th grade. Y'all, when I tell this stuff, I literally picture me in the classroom. I know the hairstyles I was wearing. I know how my skin, like everything. I remember the people. I can remind you of everybody that ever said something about me. And I was telling my hairstylist yesterday, it's hard for me because I'm very genuine. So I'm not somebody that's a mean girl. I'm not somebody that's always mad. I'm not somebody that holds grudges. But when I know the same people that have dogged me to the ground, has made it clear I was ugly, I was this, I was that, I'm not all that, and they hype me up now, it's hard for me to really just accept, because I would just be like, nah, you made middle school, you made high school, whatever, miserable. And not just like one person, I'm just saying like overall, it's like y'all made my life miserable. Y'all made me write notes. And y'all know what type of notes I'm talking about if you ever got to that point. We ain't gonna get too deep into it, but notes. Notes to where at my age when I would clean my room and I would find my old tablets from 5th grade. I can't believe I wrote that type of stuff. I can't believe I was at that point in life one time. People will push you to that, but I ain't trying to get into all that because it's probably too far. They gonna try to put me in psych ward. I'm good now. When those same people compliment me, it's so hard for me to like accept, like, nah. Like one person, I never forget I was dating this boy. And y'all know how boys do. I don't know, you don't know in 5th grade that they even know that but still be entertaining one girl, but you trying to get down on you. So basically this boy liked me. And he had a little girlfriend, but he broke up with her or whatever. I mean, he was cool. Like, we was already cool regardless. And his girlfriend was cool with somebody that I knew. And so, because he liked me, he was showing me that they was talking about me. So he was on her Snap and was showing me that they was talking about me. I think this was 6th grade, 6th or 7th grade. And I kid y'all not, I know the exact messages. I don't even have them. I know the exact messages. They was like, she's so ugly. Then the girl that I knew was like, oh God, she looked like the thing of Roger's dad, of American Dad. What is it? I don't even know. I look like the thing off the American Dad. My head shape because I got a long head, y'all, big forehead. Ha 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 ha. So fucking funny. And then they were just going and going how I'm so ugly, y'all. And I remember they even getting to the point to where, if y'all know, my daddy side owned a restaurant. Everybody that know me kind of found it out. I never boast about it. I never tell nobody. But I mention it now because it got to a point where I realized people made things up. I'm making like I'm reading the messages. They was like, she always lying like her daddy owned a restaurant. First of all, her mama owned it. And like, okay, so regardless of, to y'all, one of my parents owned a restaurant. Which was wrong. And they was like, she always lying. And it was this boy that I put on in my job. They was talking about how he the one that put me on. And I was just like, what? Truth. My daddy's side of the family owns a restaurant. I never disclosed it on my YouTube because I don't want no strangers popping up at where I be. Especially in my family environment. Yes, my father owns a restaurant. Well, he gone, but you know what I'm saying. And my mama did not. My mama worked at a bank. Relax. So it was just like to see those things that people think about you. First of all, you're not even talking about the truth. But I was saying I had to say a bigger reason. This same person actually shares my stuff and always hypes me up. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I'm not saying this because that person might watch my YouTube. I don't know. But I'm not saying this to bash that person. But I'm saying this to say how to them, that was a simple, dumb conversation they probably was having. She probably think I don't even think about it. I don't remember it. That's something that affected me forever. So all in my mind, I'm thinking like, dang, people be thinking I'm lying when I do say to my folks. My folks has catered my school on various occasions, everything. But it's just crazy to see the things people say about you and how it really affects you when you younger. Like, it really was affecting me, like the stuff people saying, because then I'm looking at these people at school like, y'all don't even know that I saw these messages. So to them, they don't know I know this. I seen it. I probably to this day they don't know I seen it. But it's just like, to know that these same people talked about me and now they the type to text me and be like, oh, you so pretty. I don't understand why you was insecure all these years. Because of you. You was part of it. You influenced it. But that's okay. I know y'all think I don't know the things y'all say about me. Half the people that text me has talked about me as well. Half the people that want to know where I got this outfit from has talked about me negatively in their conversations. It's not rocket science. I'm very aware. I know people talk. I've seen messages. People have shown me. So it's hard to take anybody serious now. Me, like, now that I'm a little confident or whatever, it's hard for me to take people serious because it's like, I know you're the same person that bashed me, but now you want to know who does my hair. Like, no. That's weird. But yeah, because this is when I got off topic. But I think I was saying all that to say, just like, it's crazy how people are blind to how the things that they said affect you, but then you still affected by it. Like, I still think about this. Like, if you was somebody talking about me right now and you text me and come to me right now, I'm going to go back to 6th grade me and remember what you said about me. I can't help it. It's just something that has affected me all these years, and I just broke it in 2022. Like, come on. I just got confident, you know? Moving on. So that's just to give like the brief of where it stems from. Being insecure ain't just, you don't just wake up and be like, I'm ugly. Now, people are different. Some people might kind of look at themselves and be like, my nose is a little bigger than everybody else. But that still goes back to comparing yourself to others and putting yourself down because you feel like you don't look like this person or whatever. That was like the big effect. Let me explain to y'all how I got, like, the process of getting through it, right? So how I kind of was working through it, I told y'all it affected me badly. I hated being on pictures. I started hiding myself. I started doing whatever I do. All the videos and all of that, no. If you was my friend, I forgot to say this. If you was my friend, we have almost, each one of my friends I got into an argument with or almost got into an argument or was taking a picture with my mouth open. Don't play with me. If you was cool with me, you knew to delete any picture that had the side of my mouth shown. I don't play that. And it wasn't because I'm a bully, I'm mean, or nothing like that. It was because it was such a thing I was insecure about. If you let this picture get out and allow people to talk about me, we not cool no more. That's how bad it was. Oh, one more incident and I swear I'm gonna move on because I just like to talk, baby. I will never forget y'all. One Christmas, my mama was taking pictures of me or whatever. Memories, I love memories, ha ha ha. And she told me to smile, and I smiled. Cool beans, why not? And I told her, I said, don't post it though, like, keep it for memories, Mom. She told me, I'm not gonna post it or whatever. I was like, cool, like, don't let nobody. I smile big for her. I always smile. To this day, I play and I be like, let me smile for my mama on one of these pictures. I ain't gonna post it, but I'm sending it to my mama. I say that. It was in my last vlog. But we was done opening gifts or whatever. I go to my room and I get on Instagram and I see a picture of me smiling with my gift. I acted a fool. I acted a plum fool. I got the thorns. I was so upset. And I'm not saying my actions was right, but people don't realize when they're not in your shoes, they don't realize how it feel on the inside. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the same mental as you. So to her, first of all, you just broke my trust because you just told me you weren't posting this picture. But then on top of that, you trying to convince me, oh, it's a nice picture. Your smile is so pretty. We don't care what you think, boo. And not literally, I'm not disrespecting. I'm saying this is how I was thinking of. I don't say that. You post to think I'm pretty. You my mama. Don't post that picture of me. I don't like my teeth. My eyes is dropping. I got one lazy eye. Don't post it. They don't understand it because they're not in your shoes. So when you post that picture, I'm thinking about all the people that's going to talk about me. I'm thinking about all the time somebody said something about the side of my tooth. You're trying to convince me that it's not that serious, but this is what these kids have been telling me from 6th to 8th grade. I know that it's ugly. Don't post it. That's a insecure person mindset, though. Don't tell me what look good if I just said it was ugly. That don't work. And that goes back to say, nobody is seeking validation because you can tell me all day that it's cute. I've already made it up in my mind that it is not. stop playing. That's what y'all have to learn too. When you dealing with somebody that's insecure, by all means, I'm not saying that you should be stressed out about it, but respect somebody not liking a picture. Like, don't fall out about it. And I feel like too, if you know you're insecure and you know you're gonna be unhappy with every picture, don't be in some of the pictures, because then we do make people throw out all the ones they look good in. Like, don't do that. But let's move on, because I can talk about this all day, and I hope I'm touching each fact, because I don't like leaving stuff out. But yeah, how did I get through it? This the big question. This is the one where some people that hit me up every now and then and still ask me, because if you really know, like if you had me on social media all these years, you see the change. Like, you see the growth. Shout out to growth. I first want to say 9th grade. I said timeline, right? 9th grade, people was telling me I had body. I got what? You telling me I got something to work with? So, it showed me, okay, the conversation not on my forehead this time. I got the south wind. I'm like, okay, ain't nobody mention my forehead yet. All right. I ain't really smiling too much. I ain't showing my teeth too much. Ain't nobody talking about my teeth right now. Cool. They saying I got a shape. When you insecure, you like to find that one thing about you that stand out, and you gonna abuse it, right? They telling me I got shape, baby. My closet became full of anything that said showed that I had shape. If it didn't show that I have shape, I'm not wearing it. And it got so serious to where I broke dress code. At least once a week, I made sure I broke it by wearing leggings. If these leggings gonna show my shape, I'm wearing the leggings. Like, it's like, once you find out you got that thing, you cling to that thing, and that's what you become known by. I'm not saying you necessarily want to be known by it, but because I found out, okay, this what y'all want to see. Okay, so you will notice if I show like my timeline of what I was wearing and stuff, it was always something fitted. It was always leggings. It was always a little dress, a fitted pencil skirt. Like, to show that shape. These people said I got shape, baby. That's what I'm showing. That's what I'm giving. Shape is what I'm serving. So, forget the face, forget the hair, forget the teeth, forget the forehead. Ain't nobody talking about this no more. They're not talking about my skin right now. They talking about this shape. So it's like you become so infatuated with what other people is liking. So it's like I was always wearing joggers. That's how I got into crop tops with them. They like the flat stomach. I'm showing stomach. That's what you like. That's what I'm giving. So it became a thing where, fitted close to the T, and I would get so freaking upset when family. Why she always wearing? Mind your business, baby. I'm popping out of insecurities right now. You know what I'm saying? This not your story. Relax. But when people not in your position, they don't understand why you do what you do. Was it right? No. But to me at the time, it's like, this all I got to work with. I'm gonna work with it. And this all I was doing. Fitted clothes, fitted clothes, fitted clothes. But then once my body started being a conversation all the time, it's like, wait a minute, hold on. You can't be mad because that's what I'm putting out there. I'm shape. But then that's when a lot of people got to talk about. You like, hold on, wait a minute, this not it. I'm not rocking with this. Why we always got to talk about my shape? That's all I was putting out there, though. What else are they going to talk about? It's not giving face. It's not giving, you not slaying your wigs yet. So, I just was wearing anything that would show I had body. I remember I was the water girl and the camera girl for the basketball team 9th grade year, and so I would record every game. So all the boring games and all the turn games, Ridgeway versus Southwind, y'all know it be packed, y'all. Side note, I stay away from jeans. Jeans don't do it for me. I know jeans will not give me shape. They will not give me body. They will give pancake and cardboard. Didn't play with it. I took jeans out the category. I made sure everybody knew that I hate jeans, so I don't wear jeans. But for some reason, I was wearing these jeans. Maybe I thought they made my butt look big, right? So when I knew it was going to be the big games, I would try to wear my most fitted outfit, my shortest dress or whatever. And it's just so crazy to me because looking back, girl, I looked the fool anyway. The outfits was not there. It was not given or whatever. But it was something to me at the time. It was something to work with. And I remember being in one game, and I remember everybody, because you have to stand up at the start of the bleachers because you're recording a game, so I'm on the next level. So, people, that mean the whole crowd is above me. That mean anybody can be recording me. Anybody can be watching me. It was just so, I used to be so in my head, like, oh my gosh, what if my butt looks flat? What if I'm not standing the right way? I would be standing and posing, making sure that hip poked out. Like, it was that serious, y'all. And I would just say, don't go that route. Don't do that. Don't. You will not be happy in the long. I still was unhappy. Because if the shape wasn't showing, what I got to offer? If we took a picture, and this is where I found this out too. Cheer or whatever. We would get uniforms. Everybody shape showing their uniforms. Well, my coach decides that somebody else need my uniform because it fit them better, but gave me a bigger one. So mine was bulky. it was not given. I never felt confident in that uniform. I hated the day we wore that uniform. I used to be like, can we please, we got 3 options. Why we wearing this one? Like, it gets to a point where when you can't show that, you still not confident. You still insecure. Because now what you was trying to show everybody, what you was trying to make work, you can't even show it today. They wanted us to wear our warm-ups on Fridays. Warm-ups is these big loose joggers. And Friday is where everybody put their best fit on. I got to put the big joggers on that don't give nobody. Really? So, once I kind of realized that ain't gonna work, shawty, what you gonna do? So, this how I got into fashion. I was kind of like, okay, I still was in fitted clothes. I'm in fitted clothes to this day, honestly. But I was like, okay, we can't just put anything on to show the body. Let's match. Let's put a fit on where they ain't just looking at the butt. They're looking at the whole fit. Like the whole fit given, right? So that's my introduction to fashion. That's how I learned how to dress, or started teaching myself how to dress. Like, we gotta take the attention off something and put it somewhere else that's gonna make me feel a little bit better about myself. So I got to get into matching, and I never forget this great outfit I wore, y'all. I thought if I had the same color on it was a look. It went. I mean, everything I would put on, I'm like, as long as it's the same colors, like, we there. And it worked. It worked. Don't play with it. Everybody start, where you get that from? Yeah. Stop playing. I got my little joint at the time. Had got me some shoes. I was wearing them shoes out, baby. I wore them shoes at least once a week. I had a gray pair and a blue pair. I just outgrew the gray pair last year, honey. But I would just wear anything that I felt like was fresh. The whole fit. Now, we ain't just on the pants no more. Like, the whole fit gotta eat. I would put leggings on and a jacket back in the day, like, and didn't care how it fit, match, as long as that leggings was showing their body. At this point, nah, the whole fit had to eat. You hear me? It had to match. It had to give what needed to be gave. And that helped me a lot. It did exactly what I wanted it to do. Nobody was talking about the pimples. Nobody was talking about the forehead. Nobody was talking about the teeth. Everybody was trying to figure out what Kylie got her stuff from. You hear me? You know, everybody was trying to figure out who did my hair. Because I got my first sew-ins or whatever. And everybody wanted to know those things. Nobody was talking about my insecurities anymore. And I was good. Like, I was working with something. I still had the same features, y'all. Nothing changed. I just redirected the attention that I was getting. Like, nah, we ain't gonna talk about this. We gonna talk about this. You know what I'm saying? We gonna talk about all this. We gonna talk about what I do got to work with, right? So that was like my introduction to fashion, like how I even slightly got out of my insecurities, right? So I was doing that or whatever, but I mean, being that I got into the outfits being like my thing, being what I wanted you to know me for. If you notice, looking back, every picture I took, my head was down. Every picture I was turning around. And that's a misconception too, because yes, I was showing my body, but I didn't want to be known for my body or nothing like that. I wanted to be the girl that had the shape, which I did. I was. But I still had a good personality. Like, come on. I can make you laugh. So it's like, I remember, and I say this because this girl I was cool with, she had a birthday party. It was a water party. So everybody was in their swimsuits. So I had a dress on to cover her up or whatever. And her mama wanted a group picture. I got this group picture on my phone. I don't know if I'm going to show y'all that one. But her mama wanted a group picture. I'm known for my clothes. I'm not showing no face. And I turned around, and I would never forget her saying, no, honey, we not going to show butt. We want to see face. And I felt so embarrassed because it was like 20 of us in that picture. And it's like, her mama probably think I'm a thot. And I'm not. No boy's been in my body. No boy's touched me. I never been in a room with a boy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, ma'am, I just can't show you my face because it's ugly. I don't like my face. I can't show you the face, ma'am. And it's like I could explain it all day. All I kept thinking was, this woman thinks I'm a thot. Because I turned around. I turned around and threw the peace sign up like, that's all y'all gonna get. I ain't showing face. And I think in the picture, I ended up doing the duck lips, looked the fool. But I just, in that moment, I was like, I can't always do this then. Like, I need something else. Basically, what I'm saying was, the little things I was trying to do was never enough. Because at the root of it, you just going to have to learn how to love yourself, basically. You have to. You going to have to. You can't keep redirecting energy. You can't keep saying, hey, look down here. I'm thick down here. We ain't going to work. No. It's not going to work. You're going to have to love yourself. And I'm gonna tell you how I got into that. You realize, like, okay, I can redirect energy, but I mean, come on, we got a whole life to live. I remember I got to a point where people that I thought was like the prettiest people on earth, like on Instagram, I would go all the way down to the bottom and I would see, like, I would be like, okay, she looked like this, she matured and her chest grew, and okay, her hips did end up spreading out 3 years later. Or I would look at people's face like, okay, she had a long hair when she 5, but is she gonna have a long hair when she 25? Like, I was trying to see, like, do these features stay the same forever? Like, am I gonna look like this forever, right? I would be looking and I would be telling myself, like, we ain't got no hope. Like, you know, your body do grow, but like, I was looking at face, like, okay, with my teeth, do our teeth fall out a second time? And do they get growner? Like, cause my teeth still on kindergarten right now, like to this day. So I'm like, I remember doing these things. It's so crazy to me because I can't believe how far I came. Like, people don't understand what it's like. People genuinely don't understand what it's like to wake up. Hey, I'm finna cry. Look in a mirror and literally be unhappy. Like, every day. But that's how so many people live. And it's crazy when it don't come from yourself. It's crazy when you loved you. You went to school, everybody had so much to say, and now that's all you can think about. That's all that's in your head. That's all you see now. It's crazy to me because it's like, how do people that went on about their life, people that I don't even talk to no more, people that I don't even see no more, people that look at me like I'm this big thing now, affect me so bad. It's crazy to me. I would look at these pictures like, okay, do I got hope? Like, is my head shape gonna eventually change? You know what I'm saying? Is my forehead gonna shrink one day? Like, you can't be telling me I'm gonna look like this for the rest of my life. And once I was looking at these people Instagram pages, and it's like random people. I wasn't looking at celebrities. I didn't know much about celebrities or whatever. Just random girls I would think that was so pretty. So I'm saying all that to say it got to a point where I had to accept that these are your features. This is how you're gonna look. You either gonna learn to love it or you gonna hate yourself forever. And hating yourself is pretty boring. I did it for like 5th grade all the way up into 2021. It's not that fun. It's actually a very miserable lifestyle to live. So I chose to learn how to love myself. And by doing that, you have to take a picture and instead of pointing out what you don't like, what do you like? I love my freckles. I think that is the most beautiful feature that I have. I say that all the time physically. Like, they're the most unique thing. Yes, others have it, but in a room full of 20 students, I'm the only one with them. I'm unique, Bookie. So that was the thing that I like learn to love. And people used to always come up to me, do you hate your freckles? No, I love them. What about them? Why do I hate them? Well, most people hate them. Oh, I don't. That's the one thing I don't hate. So that was the thing I did. So let's just get into steps. Step 1, find something about you that you do like. Embrace that. Love on it. And know that that's like your thing. Like, yeah, when it comes to these freckles, don't play with it. I like my lips. People tell me like, you got some nice full lips. I do. Baby, duck lip in every picture. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Like, you have to find the things that you do like about yourself. But hold on, we're not just gonna throw the stuff we don't like. Okay, I got tight eyes when I found out, and I got bags, y'all. Oh my God. When I found out that combo came from my daddy, I wanted to tussle. Sir, why do I look like you and not like my mama? A lady, not a man. So I made fun of myself like, ugh, I got my daddy features. Of course I'm gonna be ugly. I look like a man. They look right on him because he a man. Why am I a little lady looking like a man? Right? I learned to enhance the things you don't like. Nothing is wrong with enhancing things because once you enhance something so much, you want to see what you look without it, right? Example, once I found out about lashes and I knew that my eyes were so little and I didn't have eyelashes, and I found out that we can wear lashes. Oh my God. That was like the biggest game changer on earth for me. Like, you mean to tell me? Because I started wearing mascara. Mascara wasn't doing much. So I was like, you mean to tell me I can keep the same eyes and just add a little something on the top and it's a whole nother look? Don't play with me. Like, and my uncle would pick me up. I remember the first time I ever went home with lashes because I was on a trick team and that we were doing for each other to look good on game days. I got a truck with my uncle. He was like, what is that? What we doing? I was like, they lashes. You know, my friend practicing them on me. What's tea? I hope that's not something you get into. And no, I'm not. It was my first day with him. I'm like, no, I'm not. I just think they're cute. And then it became a thing what we were doing for each game. Everybody would put an individual on. My friend came out of my house. She would do my lashes or whatever. And I was like that girl. I was making so many videos. But I finally felt confident enough to be like, yeah, same face. I just enhanced my eyes. I just added a little lash or two. It did get to a point where, ooh, I take them off and I feel like I need them. Then it got to a point where I'm wearing them every day. I'm going to sleep in them. And it became a thing to where when I take them off, I hated how I look. You cannot do that. And that's what I mean by you have to accept your features for what they are in the beginning. Love them and then be okay with enhancing them, but still knowing if everything come off, you still beautiful. So I got to a point where once I realized that I did have a lash addiction, I will go a week without them. I do this to these. I just put these on when I got my hair done because I feel like with wigs, you know, I can wear it without. Don't get it twisted. But with wigs, I do like to put a little lash on to give, if we're going to be dramatic with the hair, you're going to wear blue hair. I mean, enhance them eyes. But I got to a point where I was wearing them too much. I felt like I was only pretty when I had them. It's like no matter how, every time you think you're taking a step forward, you're taking 3 back. So I was like, okay, like I'm wearing these too much. Let me slow down. So I would wear them. Ooh, you look different. People in their mouths, people in their opinions gonna do it for me. We gotta stop letting what these people say because you look at them, baby, or you put a mirror in their face. Let's talk about it, you know. But when you so weak-minded, you don't even give yourself a chance to talk and put somebody else down because you know what they feel like and they don't. So I would go to school and they, oh, you look sick, you look tired, the favorite one, y'all. But you gotta be stronger than what somebody else saying about you. So I would still not wear them too much just so I wouldn't get stuck on them. I only feel like I'm pretty when I got lashes on. And it got to a point where I could see my real lashes was growing, you know. And I could see my bags was slowly, like I was working out Vaseline my face, make sure I'm oiled up, you know, looking good. Enhancing the things that I felt like was a problem. And it got to a point now, I feel like I'm pretty with lashes. I feel like I'm pretty without. I'm that girl regardless. And you just have to work yourself up with that. You have to remind yourself that you don't need these things. But when you do have these things on, it's okay to feel beautiful too. It's okay for me to feel pretty with lashes. That's okay. But also know that you are that girl without them. And that's just something that you have to remind yourself and not let the things that other people are saying influence you. They don't know why you do what you do, why you do it. But you do. But also know that you are good without them. With weave, oh my God. They think that I hate my real hair. They think that I do not love myself with my real hair because why would I wear wigs if I did? My real hair is beautiful, y'all. I tell y'all every chance I get, my real hair eats. You know, I got sandy brown hair with freckles. What better combo? You know, everybody got black hair. No offense, I'm just saying. Like, this is unique over here. I love it. But with my real hair, I only do one style. I mean, give it up. With wigs, I can do more. But at the end of the day, when this wig come off and this real hair flattering down my back and I got my swoops going, I don't think I would ever let the swoops go just because the swoops are what got me here. Like, yeah, the swoops did they big one. So when I take these wigs out and them swoops get to coming and I got my comb on deck to make sure my hair flowing and my baby hair is laid on my real hair, I still know I am that girl. I still know I'm beautiful. Yeah, and when I wear my real hair, I usually don't wear lashes because, again, lashes are dramatic. I do it for the wigs. When I take these lashes off and I pull this wig off and my real hair washed and done and straightened out and looking good, I still feel beautiful. I have gotten to that point, but you have to work on that. You have to tell yourself, like, this real hair eat too. Take them off. I take the wig off like every 2 months maybe. And I will wear my real hair and I will take my pictures and I will do my one too. My first videos on YouTube was with my real hair because I wanted people to see me for who I naturally am. That way when I do glam up, it's like, okay, she know how to do it both ways. When I take it back off, it ain't a shocker because my first videos and a few more after that is with my real hair. If y'all notice, I come on here in a bunny. I need you to know how I look with a bunny, how I look with my natural hair, how I look with wigs, how I look with makeup. So you know that I love myself in every form. I look good in every form, but it just gets better and better when I keep on adding, right? To bring that together, what I'm saying is, and what helped me was enhancing the things that I didn't like. So you already appreciate what you love the most, but then you turn around and you enhance what you don't like. If you feel like you got some cute eyelashes but they ain't showing up, get you that mascara, blacken them up, so they'll show. Now they know that you got some good eyelashes on them eyes, right? If you feel like, oh, my hair plays a big part in how I look or whatever, but you might not just be wearing the right styles. So let's admit, just like certain clothes don't complement certain body types, nobody wants to acknowledge that for real because y'all want to push this self-love thing so bad. Yes, love yourself, but you also know what don't look right and what looks great. Another conversation for another day. Yeah, certain hairstyles, you might feel like it don't do it for me, but you might got that one hairstyle that every time you wear that hairstyle, you know you that girl. You have to enhance certain things. That way it can be like, When I pull this out the bag, I know I'm doing my big one. But you also have to know, and when you put that back in the bag, you're still doing your big one. You have to remind yourself that you don't need these things, but when you do these things, they help you see that you are that girl. This is me. Somebody else might have to do something else. Somebody else might not have to do this much. KP, I had to do these things. So this is what worked for me. Just to remind y'all, my shape. I went to the gym. I stayed in the gym. I always worked out. I always made sure that I was up to par. And over the years, you will see me gradually getting hips. Okay, I had hips. I had somebody in my family say I look like a wisdom tooth. To her, great joke. To me, it hurt my feelings. So it got, and people don't know this, but it got to a point where I was like, I kept telling myself, okay, I got the shape, but I need the meat now. But you gotta stop letting what other people say get into your head. I like where I am now. I'm grateful for everything, but I really didn't enjoy going through that. Like, it was not fun. It was not a cry for help. It was not a pity party. Like, no, it wasn't fun. I don't wish it on my worst enemy. Don't be insecure. Love yourself from the start. Don't let people's opinions get to you. It's not fun. It's not a fun journey. It's cool once you made it through, but no. Anyway, I remember when she would always say, like, you shaped like a wisdom tooth. To me, I thought I had the shape of everybody's dream. Like, finally. And then she hit me with the wisdom tooth joke. And I'm back at square one. Now I got to figure out how I'm going to get my shape right. So then I kept telling myself, well, I need more meat. I need to gain weight. I'm asking people, what can I eat to gain weight? What can I eat to gain weight? So then I gained the weight. Now I got the shape. And then it's like, now I'm little. Now I'm like, well, I'm 130. I got the shape and stuff, but it don't look thick for real. What do you mean it don't look? Like, you just not gonna be satisfied. I had to tell myself, why I gotta be as thick as her? It works for her. So it's like, in everybody, like, situations is different. You cannot keep comparing. Now I always got the camera in my face, and adults, you don't put that phone. You don't know how I felt. You don't know what I went through for 18 years. Mind your business. You don't know what it felt like to look in the mirror and be crying just because of what you saw. Yes, I'm in the camera. Yes, I'm on FaceTime. Yes, I'm in a mirror. Yes, it took me 30 minutes to come out the bathroom because I was in the mirror looking at myself. Yes, that's me. Yeah, they don't know what it felt like. They can never understand. It's not their place to, and that's what I had to learn. 2021, let's just say, everybody was like, you that girl, you need to start acting like it. I'm like, whatever. I think I got in a relationship, and he kind of got tired of me not seeing what he saw. But I'm like, you attracted to me, duh, you gonna think that. But all these other people saying what they saying, and he was like the biggest person to teach me nobody else's opinion matters. So even if he didn't like an outfit that I thought was the best outfit I would put together, as long as I thought that, that's what it's gonna be. If he thought the pants was too much, we don't really care what he thought. You know what I'm saying? He taught me that. I gotta give it to him, because I be so caught up in how other people, if I wear an outfit, I be the type to be like, what if they think I'm, girl, F them. Don't you think you look good? Oh, okay. What? Like, no, it's a whole mindset. You have to learn that what everybody else got to say ain't really gonna matter. It ain't really gonna affect you for real. It only affects you if you allow it to affect you. And you can't. Because let me tell you something. You know how many people I done seen step out in the slowest of outfits but had something to say about mine? You can't dress your damn self and you worry about me. Let's be clear. Like, you have to start, when you do let people's opinion affect you, you gotta think if they credential or not. You gotta think if they even worthy of an opinion, okay? Somebody that can't dress themselves, you should not let their opinions affect you. And even if they can dress, you shouldn't either. But I'm just saying it's a start. You gotta start booking and weaving and who matters, right? If somebody who hair never done make an opinion about my hair, how could their opinion possibly matter if they don't even get there? So you worried about how mine look when it's done. You not credited. What is that word? I came a long way. And I feel like if you anybody that is still struggling with being insecure, wherever it may stem from, it is literally a conversation between you and yourself. It's a conversation between what you see in the mirror and what you choose to think about that. If you look in the mirror and you see that your ears a little bigger than so-and-so's, you choose if that's something that's accepted or not. Who said that ears had to be a certain size? My ears are huge. My ears can hold this entire wig behind it, you know? Other people's ears probably can't hold their little piece because they are little. Who right or wrong though? Like who's cute or not cute? You know what I'm saying? Who made them rules? How you feel about yourself is what you allow yourself to feel about yourself. If you feel like your head bigger than everybody else's, that's what you chose to allow. Me, my head is a great size. It fits me. You know what I'm saying? This hair, when I put this hair on, this hair, when I put it on, I don't even think my head is long. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else might look at this and the whole time they worry about how big my head look, how long it look. Now I don't need no more. I'm not worried about that. Honestly. Honest to God, true. I'm not worried about that. I don't care. I look good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is going to be the biggest battle between you and self on how you going to feel about yourself and what you going to allow yourself to think. You're going to have to block out them poison things. Be backwards. Be the opposite. Instead of responding or even considering all of the negative comments, hold on to them the positive ones that people have lifted you with. But you can't hold on to that too, because I got to a point where my confidence was based off of what everybody else was saying, because people started telling me I was pretty. People started telling me I knew how to dress. But if I posted a picture and then nobody slid up, I'd be like, is this ugly? Like, was this one a hit? Like, you literally have to become your biggest supporter. You got to be in love with yourself. Like, it's corny, but literally. Because you can say, okay, they hyping me up. You know, I'm feeling myself. Yeah, they say my hair cute. I just posted this hair. Didn't nobody slide up. I know this hair look good. You heard me? So, if I was me in 2021 and nobody slid up, I would have deleted the picture and then asked around, like, is my hair not cute? I'm not worried about that no more. This hair eat, okay? As long as I was the one to stand in the chair, as long as I was the one to pay for it, as long as I'm the one that looks doggone good in it, I know that I look good. I'm not worried about what nobody else said. Gotta get to that point where you like, I'm rocking with me if nobody else rock with me. Like, that's what self-love is. Like, you rocking with you when your hair not done. That's real self-love. Because I'm going to tell you too, I got to a point where I was like, okay, when my hair done, my nails done, my feet eat, I'm that girl. Okay, what about when my hair not done? What about when the fit a little miss? What about when them nail cuticles ain't looking it? Do you still love yourself? What it is then? And you have to. If you don't love you then, you ain't got self-love yet. And last week I was a little depressed when my hair wasn't done. But it wasn't because I felt ugly. Because I was looking at me with a bunny like, girl, you eating down. It was because I felt like I wasn't doing nothing. Because I didn't record a video because my hair wasn't done. Because, hold on now. Having self-love and just embarrassing yourself is two different things. To sum this up, and this is a question in my question and answer video that I was so proud that somebody asked me was I always this confident? And if not, at what point did I get confident and like realize it, and how did I get it? And I feel like this video really answered that question. Over the years, I tried different things. Everything didn't work. Some things worked momentarily. But I'm at a point now, 2022. Dang, it's 2023. Well, 2022 was where I full on was like, yeah, I got this. Like, I'm good. I'm great. I done been out with no lashes. I done went to a pool party with no lashes, natural hair, belly out. And I was a little chubby at the time. And I feel like I was the prettiest girl in the room. I done been out, bust down 30-inch. I mean, I never had a 30-inch girl. I am lying. 28-inch lashes on. You know what I'm saying? I done feel like I'm that girl. I done been out. Yeah, I wear cargos. Now, I am in love with cargos. If y'all remember what I said, I only wore fitted clothes because I feel like the shape had to show. That's what you know me by. If I go out and the shape not showing, you gonna think I'm not that same person. No. I will wear my big old cargos. I will wear my big old joggers that look like it's nothing but air in the bag. And I will know that I'm that girl inside and out. Like, I'm to the point now where it's not much you can say. I done had people text me, say little stuff about me, like to get me triggered. It don't trigger me. I'm good. I'm great, actually. So, I'm at a point now where I'm at the beginning of self-love, but I know I got it. I got it in the bag. You feel me? I just encourage everybody who ever experiences, who's still experiencing it, like, you gotta really find it within yourself. I can't do it for you. You gotta find them features that you love and really embrace them, take advantage of those. And then on top of that, the things you don't like, why don't you like them? Is it because somebody said something about them before? Love yourself, because ain't nobody else gonna do it for you. Accept who you are, love who you are, embrace the things that you want to embrace, and just do what makes you happy, because that's all you can do at the end of the day. 2023, we bumping out all insecurities. 2023, we gonna be the hottest in the room. If you don't take this from nobody else, take it from me. Because if you've been present around me even on social media, if you never seen me in life but you see me on social media, you can see the growth. If you have known me in life, you really can see the growth, especially if you know me since I was younger. Like, I feel like I got the biggest transition to not have changed it, but I didn't get work done. I don't got veneers. I didn't I don't got a BBL, you know, and y'all might be like, well, duh, nah. People younger than me have gotten them, relax. So people my age have gotten them. I really just got in tune with myself. I really rock with myself, like, for real. It's not an act. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see y'all in my next video.
Hating on me, but I don't read comments. Whenever I tell her to come, she coming. Whenever it's smoke, we ain't running. Too hard, don't stay too close. We gon' fuck around and drown. Out this way, going all these shows. I've been on the